We're at the Spectrum Center here in downtown Charlotte. And the Charlotte, and with tip. On this game today, it's all about court spacing, DA. Thanks for the report. Now about midway through the season, a couple teams starting to slide, and they're desperate to turn things around.
But does that mean, Kevin, desperate means you've got to make a bunch of changes, or do you go back to some of the things that had you in a position where we were talking about you in a positive manner?
Well, you want to remember your mission statement, don't you? You know, what did we begin the season with?
Right. What did we come out of training camp? Yes. What was our mantra coming out of training camp? And maybe late November and early December, we won 7 to 10 games. Well, guess what? Break out that film. Let's sit down. Let's talk about it. Let's show some of the highlights of what we're capable of doing.
Go back to what we wanted to be.
And then bring it into the next game and show that you're capable of doing it again.
Agreed. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Love is the 4 with Thompson in the middle. Then there's Sexton. And it's Osman in at the 3 slot. Kid Gilchrist against Love. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Kevin, stick-to-itiveness. You heard that? Kevin Love just showed you what it's all about.
Here's Adams, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Bucket earned, out-muscling and out-hustling everybody for the rebound.
Osman kicks to Love. Back to Osman. And Sexton has it in the corner. Hits it from three-point range.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
Here's AI. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Feeds it to Sexton. That one falls.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
This is also one of those things where you start to think about how you're going to change your defense already. If at all possible, make someone else beat you.
And Colin Sexton, when it comes to scoring, the man shows you a little bit of everything.
Loves to drive it, loves to attack inside, improving his consistency from range. But what I love about him is the aggressiveness. This guy is always in attack mode.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Osman. He's covered by Kid Gilchrist. 4 on the clock. And it's off from three-point range. Hornets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Adams, the pass to AI. Bridges. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Just so precise off the pass. I like how Bridges prepares himself to shoot as the ball is coming his way.
Sexton dishes to Love. Pass to Sexton. Back to Love. Here's Osman. He's covered by Kid Gilchrist. Here's Magruder. Second chance shot, and it's laid up and in by Thompson.
That's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the D over.
AI kicks to Lamb. Back to Kid Gilchrist. Count it, good. Kid Gilchrist has got his first bucket of the night.
That's a talented guy getting too easy a look. Might have been a miscommunication on that one.
Well, just the first quarter, everyone's still getting adjusted. That said, on defense, you have to bring help sooner.
AI passes to Adams. Out to AI. From deep three-point range. Shot clock reset for Charlotte. Bridges, no one around him. It's good from long range. Bridges has got 6 points.
Just a proven threat from beyond, and Bridges has a good feel for when to fire him from there.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Sexton the pass to Thompson, and he lays it straight in. Thompson's got his second basket.
And that's just too easy, too big, too far inside, and that's as simple as it gets.
AI kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Love outside. Shoots over Kid Gilchrist. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Kevin Love getting comfortable on the inside on that possession. He's got the size and touch to be effective around that arc.
Shoots it. AI right side. Here's Adams. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, fantastic awareness, finishing with ease at the rim, and the defense was just not a factor.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Osman, defended by Bridges. Sexton the pass to Thompson. Down low, just 5 on the clock. The dish now to Sexton. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. Three-pointer. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Magruder, covered by Lamb. Here's the teardrop. And Adams sends it back.
Well, Adams quick off his feet there with that size and length. Tough to shoot over.
Offensive rebound. Good D from Love.
Well, from our angle, that looked like that was going in. But defense, fantastic how they contested it.
Magruder kicks to Osman. To the middle. Here's Sexton. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And sometimes it seems like Sexton wants to get hit on the way up. He just embraces the challenge.
Clarkson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Now, here's AI. Not a lot of room. Adams finds Kid Gilchrist. AI outside. Passes to Adams. The shot from the low post is good. Adams has got 6 points.
I don't know if you can have a guy that size be a surprising threat on the pick and roll, but Adams can catch the ball and finish through traffic.
To the paint. Here's Love. Misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field. And a fast break now for the Hornets. And a wide open look for Lamb. His first attempt of the game finds the target. Lamb's got his first basket of the night.
And his versatility on offense is so spectacular. He always finds ways to help put points up on the board.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. We've heard Coach Steve Kerr say the power forward position as we knew it is disappearing. You could say that maybe about the center position, too.
I don't want to say that about the center position. What I want to tell you, Kevin, in my humble opinion, is that the center position has changed.
It's evolving.
So, yeah, I don't want to say that it's just disappeared because there are players out there that are playing that position and doing a lot of the things that you would qualify as center-centric, screening, going down to the block, rim running to the post, being an option down low. But it's definitely changed.
But now we're seeing him go out and defend smaller guys in the perimeter, taking threes, and that's what's weird for your eyes to just kind of absorb what's going on.
Well, it's weird to absorb not only that and what those players individually are asked to do, but when you're at a game and you're sitting in the stands and all of a sudden you see 5 guys that are outside the three-point line. I mean, go back to a game in the 80s. It's the exact opposite. It was like, you know, a bunch of ants on top of a lost candy bar sitting in the lane, gnawing at one another.
Right.
It's just changed. So the center position, not disappeared, just changed.
In the corner, Nance with it. Plumlee, the pass to Sexton. Cleveland moving the ball around. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Charlotte leading by 7. AI kicks to Green. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now, here's Sexton, covered by Parker. The pass to Clarkson. Drops in the tray. Clarkson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Clarkson draining one from deep, something he has to continue to work on. Stretch out the floor.
Pass to Parker. AI outside. And Adams with the slam.
Yeah, and coming into the league, Adams would sometimes be a little bit soft around the rim. No more.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. Sexton kicks to Nance. Now, here's Clarkson. He's guarded by AI. And it's Osman missing.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Now we get a chance to view the NBA leaders in assists. You look at AI, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
It's hard to argue with his status as the best passer in the NBA right now. He just distributes the ball so well.
Charlotte making a switch here. Hernan Gomez is checked in.
Such a big bonus to have a big guy that can step up to the free throw line and knock down shots. So many guys struggle from there.
Clarkson surveying the floor. Plumlee dishes to Sexton. Kicks to Clarkson. Over AI. And that one good from Clarkson. Clarkson's got 5.
Well, the defense did everything in their powers to make that possession difficult. Jordan just more powerful.
Here's AI. Yes, that goes in. And the Hornets lead by 10.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Cleveland's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Now, here's Sexton, covered by Parker. Now, here's Sexton. 9 points in the game so far. Over Parker. And the shot falls short this time.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Just incredible flow offensively. Everyone's doing their part. Let's see if they can sustain this early momentum.
Osman, the pass to Plumlee. Green with the block. And here we go. AI heading to the hoop. And AI throws it down.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
Yeah, you can credit the play calling. Nothing really fancy, just imposing their will on the inside.
Here's Clarkson. Green with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Clarkson. No good on the 3. Hornets leading by 14. Green inside. Nance on him. And Charlotte turns it over again. Henson checked in for Nance. Charlotte, their last game, a win against the Pacers in Indiana. Sexton with it. He's picked up by Parker. Sexton kicks to Plumlee. Pass to Sexton. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
Yeah, this team would be in some bad shape, guys, if he wasn't scoring like this right now.
Now, here's AI. He's guarded closely. Charlotte again missing. And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. A 12-point game. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Combine the fluid movement and the explosiveness, and Plumlee brings it down.
AI passes to Bacon. AI outside. Got it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with a 10-point lead. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
I tell you what, that first quarter, you can see the game plan is a commitment to offensive rebounding.
Their efforts have been rewarded here after one. Winning the battle over second chance points has them ahead on the scoreboard.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Kaminsky out there with Bacon. Then there's Hernan Gomez. Then it's AI. And it's Parker in at the point guard. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Pacers delivered quite a performance. Just an incredible number of points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. Very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Thanks for checking in, D.A. He was phenomenal for them in that game. It was fun to watch.
And not just fun for us, but it had to be fun for him as well. Everything was working, and he just seemed to enjoy and embrace every minute of it.
And I love having fun, but fun comes at a cost, and that cost is work and effort. So let's not get too far away from that tonight. He was a workhorse in this one.
With the teardrop, and Clarkson with the nice bucket inside. Clarkson's got 9.
You can't be frustrated at him tonight. He's doing his job. I'd like to see his guys step up a little more.
Hernan Gomez in the corner. Back to AI. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Just didn't like the energy level in that one, and that offensive execution also was lacking.
Now, they made a few shots, Reg, but just wildly inconsistent.
Kaminsky in the corner. AI in the post. He's covered by Clarkson. That shot wide open. And the Hornets lead by 15.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement. Frank Kaminsky, a finesse 7-footer out of Wisconsin. A high skill level, but athletically at a disadvantage most nights.
Here's Magruder. He's still scoreless so far in this one. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's AI, and Henson sends it back.
Henson's an explosive leaper and really active on that play.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And nicely done, running the floor well, then attacking the rim.
The exclamation point in transition with the high percentage finish.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. And Kaminsky taken with the 9th pick of the 2015 draft. The Hornets were offered a king's ransom from Boston for the pick.
Yeah, I mean, the Celtics were after Justice Winslow. Offered 6 draft picks, including 4 first-rounders to move up. But the Hornets weren't having it. And in hindsight, the Celtics are probably glad.
Love check in for Mason Plumlee.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Henson the pass to Sexton. No good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. They went to Cleveland for their last meeting with the Cavaliers, and they came out with a win.
Yeah, and last time they faced off, really an easy win. They put together a pretty complete game, but their edge on the glass, for me, still stands out.
Yeah, they rebounded better than the U.S. economy, and that turned it into a blowout victory. They were dominant on the glass.
Now, here's Clarkson, covered by Lamb. Here's Kid Gilchrist. Misses from short range. The Cavaliers trail by 18. Love outside. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thompson's checked in. AI outside. He dishes it to Kid Gilchrist from about 19 feet. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Sexton kicks to Love. Down low to end the run. It's blocked. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Bridges, he's checked in for the Hornets. Last outing for Charlotte, they won that game against Indiana. AI outside. Passes it to Lamb. Charlotte moving the ball around. The pass to AI. Just 5 on the clock. Yes, that goes in. 9 points for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
And now you can see the D having problems stopping the mid-range jumper, just not really closing out as much as they need to.
Thompson dishes to Sexton. Love against Kidd-Gilchrist. Love in the post. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
Kevin Love finding some opportunities here on the inside, and the defense not bothering that play.
AI outside. It's Kidd-Gilchrist on the wing. Shoots over Clarkson. Love grabs the board.
Well, the team is still up despite him struggling, so hopefully he'll find his rhythm.
Sinks the triple.
Right now he is locked in. He's getting great shots, and he's burning the D in a variety of ways.
AI right side. And here is Kidd-Gilchrist. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Now, here's Sexton. He's guarded closely. Over AI. Here's Clarkson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
A moment here to see the numbers for Kidd-Gilchrist. Putting up about 22 points per, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
His instincts naturally are to score the basketball. That ability to find the creases in the defense is something you just don't teach, and it's awesome.
Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Cleveland. And both free throws good for Clarkson. So many modern offenses no longer rely on a point guard to initiate the play. Tell us a little bit more. Walk us through that process.
I think a lot of teams, Kevin, are getting more towards motion offenses, almost playing in a secondary break where you've either coming off a score, you're coming down the floor, the point guard gets off the ball, and with all the players moving around and with the multifaceted skill set of your small forward and your power forward who's now playing at the point, distributing the ball, setting screens, DHO. Because of that skill set, you don't really have the heavy reliance on point guard domination with the basketball, setting up every play, and being the only playmaker on the floor. Now you have 3 and sometimes 4 getting that job done.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Do you see a lot of player tampering right now in the NBA?
Well, how do you define it, Kevin?
Well, if a player wants to go out and recruit other players that may be under contract with another team.
I see that a lot then, Kevin. I mean, it happens all the time. Players talking about what are you thinking about doing and about, wow, don't you think this would be great if we could get together on the floor in 2021? Let's try to.
But management doing it is a completely different animal.
Management cannot do it, although some teams have walked that tightrope a little bit to the point where they've fallen off in recent years. But the idea of players not ever talking to one another about the potential of being together.
Come on, right?
It's always happening.
Here's AI, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. This is his first free throw of the game, and he can't get the first one.
Going to the line.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Osman. 11 points for him in that last game against Orlando. He kicks it to Clarkson. Over AI. The offensive rebound. Another shot. It's deflected. They get it back. Thompson passes to Magruder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's AI. Adams dishes to AI, and he converts the layup. AI's got 11 points in the quarter.
This guy is just shredding the defense right now. He's hitting any shots he's putting up.
Pass to Osman. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Miles Bridges.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
There's the 3. Hornets keep it alive. AI right side. And here's what Cleveland's schedule is looking like. On Friday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Indiana Pacers. Then on Monday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Charlotte Hornets.
And for their matchup with the Bucks, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
The Cavaliers trail by 18. Pass to Clarkson. Kicks it to Nance. Clarkson with the ball. 16 points for him. Takes a 3. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. Adams' shot is good. Adams has got 12 in the game.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Cleveland's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Clarkson with the ball, working on AI.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Kick out to Adams. Dishes it to Lamb. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. AI with the bucket.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, when your opponent's down and frustrated, this is when you could turn it up.
Here's Osman, defended by Bridges. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field. Hornets leading by 20. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
And just keeping his teammates involved. This is the kind of leadership you like to see.
Well, you could trademark this brand of basketball, running through the progressions and working around for decent looks.
Back to Thompson. Pass to Osman. Lock at 6. In the corner, it's Clarkson. And a miss there on the triple.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Lamb, good.
And offensively, they've done a great job here of staying in rhythm.
Well, they've been the better shooting team throughout the first half because of their patience and because of their shot selection.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. A quick break in the action now. Let's check out the fiercest shot swatters in the league. You look at AI, a fierce inside defender, tops in the NBA in blocks.
What an intimidator he is in the paint. I mean, he's shot to the top of that leaderboard, and nobody feels comfortable putting a shot up around him right now.
Henson's checked in for Cleveland. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Clarkson. Parker kicks to AI. 50 seconds left in the second quarter. Another shot, and Henson sends it back. Now Dellavedova. The pass to Osman. Unloads from 13, and that's off the glass and in. Osman's got 8.
Hard to leave any NBA player that wide open from that distance.
And the basket is good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Up top, Dellavedova, covered by Parker. Dellavedova scanning the floor. Here's Osman. And there's another one for the Cavaliers. Now, here's Parker. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets sitting on a 21-point lead. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third. Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. The Cavaliers trail by 21. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Larry Drew. The forwards are Osman and Love. Then there's Sexton. Then there's Tristan Thompson. And it's Magruder in at the 2-guard spot. And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. And that one's good. AI.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And here's Sexton. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. That's his first foul. To the inside. Sexton. And it's blocked.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Pass to Magruder. Poked away. Now, here's Sexton. He's guarded by AI. Inside. And it's Osman missing.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
A 3-ball. But they get it back. And Adams kicks to AI. The dish to Kidd-Gilchrist. Misses off the right iron.
Those are the types of looks that you got to finish deep in the paint and limited defensive effort.
Sexton with it. Working on AI. The open look here for Sexton. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Lets it go with the 3. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
Ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Charlotte moving it around. AI outside. Kidd-Gilchrist finds Adams. AI outside. Just 5 on the clock. Good as the jump shot falls. AI's got 26 points.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Guys, Jeremy Lamb, 2 years at UConn, drafted by the Thunder, but he's come into his own with the Hornets.
Yeah, and what some exec call the second draft, finding young players who, for whatever reason, haven't been able to make an impact with their first team, sometimes that change of scenery and ability to mature can do wonders for a player.
Now, here's AI. Defense is right there. He kicks it to Lamb. Charlotte needs to get a shot off. Bridges. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Magruder passes to Osman. To the inside. Here's Magruder, covered by Lamb. They could use a bucket. And it's Magruder missing.
Well, his struggles are consuming the rest of the team here tonight. He's got to find his rhythm and find it fast.
Bridges dishes to AI. And there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist on the assist by AI. And that's now 11 points for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
And I like this timeout. You're getting terrible rim protection right now.
Well, you got to ask your team to give you a little bit more effort because there's just not a lot of fire on the defensive end.
Plumlee, he's checked in for Thompson. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Take a look at the Cavaliers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And the Hornets, they continue to obliterate expectations because they found a way to get the most out of the guys on this roster.
He's just so efficient, getting his points within the flow of the offense. Great recipe for success.
Here's Magruder, covered by Lamb. Sexton's shot is good.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
They double him with Love. Hangs in the air. It's tipped. Here's Magruder, covered by Lamb. Magruder kicks to Sexton. It's rebounded by Kidd-Gilchrist. Kidd-Gilchrist has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Bridges shot, good.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Magruder passes to Plumlee. Sexton with it. Working on AI. The shot by Sexton, no good.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
And good that time. 13 points for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
And at full speed, he still has the wherewithal to get himself in good position.
Yeah, the snap decisions right there, reading the situation on the move and then making the right choice.
Here's Sexton, and Adams sends it back, and he's able to get it back. That one drops for him. Here's AI. He's got 29 points. Pass to Bridges. AI outside to the inside. Adams' shot is good. Adams has got 16.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Back to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
Kidd-Gilchrist. And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Sexton kicks to Love. To the paint. That's tipped. Kidd-Gilchrist dishes to AI. They double him with Love. Kidd-Gilchrist, the pass to AI. They get it again. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backboard. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession, almost like they were just giving up on the play.
Well, we saw this same kind of attack in the last game. Ferocious effort in back-to-back outings.
Kaminsky, he's checked in for Charlotte. Parker comes in for Jeremy Lamb.
He keeps finding great shots out there, and the opportunities are turning up roses.
Sexton kicks to Clarkson. A floater, and the layup is up and in. He's got 18.
Such a tough shot to master there. Clarkson feeling more and more comfortable, it looks like, with that floater.
AI outside. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, GA, he does not waste one of them.
Well, you love the NBA, but some of these guys have the DNA. He also outworks everybody. Filthy combination.
Kid Gilchrist with the steal. Pulls up. And AI gets it to go on the assist from Kid Gilchrist. 34 points for AI. Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Sexton the pass to Plumlee. Here's Clarkson. The Cavaliers keep it going. A new 24-second shot clock. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Aiken is out there with Bridges. Then it's Jeremy Lamb. Then it's AI. And it's Kaminsky in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. The shot, no good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. AI outside from deep. The Cavaliers pull it in. Thompson's got 8 rebounds in this game. Kicks it out to Love. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting. You look at AI. He's out in front in the East, a superstar talent, certainly worthy of accolades. And keep tuning in for updated results. You can visit NBA.com for more. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Magruder kicks to Beasley. Brett, they're always trying to make the All-Star game itself more competitive. Is that an important thing to do?
I don't think overall it's important to do it, Kevin. I mean, it is an exhibition, but I do like the attentiveness of the players over the past couple of years talking about how it is they want to approach the game. It ends up being a high-scoring affair with a lot of highlights, but overall, it's not the most important thing for the weekend.
Passes it to Dellavedova. Here's Swanigan. Six on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Dellavedova up again. It's good on the putback.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
AI in the post. Defended by Dellavedova. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And he makes the first. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Bridges. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Clarkson's checked in. The 6'11 Mason Plumlee out of Duke, Greg. He's got a live body.
Very athletic, Kevin. And his mobility enables him to defend smaller players on the perimeter. Offensively, he is a threat to finish at the rim.
Clarkson passes to Swanigan. He dishes it to Beasley. Kicks to Dellavedova. Puts up a 3. Got a piece of it, but he recovers it. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Charlotte. Here's Thompson, and they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Thompson shoots such a high percentage on the inside, most of his shots coming around the rim.
The Hornets have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. AI with the bucket.
This is great to see him take over in stretches like this, coming alive at just the right time.
Here's Henson. Players are talking about the new sports science. Better sleep, recovery after lifting, playing, traveling, whatever it is. They say it's making a difference. What do you think?
I think it only makes a difference if the guys put it into practice, Kevin. Like as much information as they can hand out in a team meeting and sort of give you directives about how it is you should rest and when it is you behave.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's AI. His three-pointers off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Henson gets it to go on the assist by Nance.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
From downtown, a nice shot by AI. AI's got 44.
And they've earned this one, showing an ability to dominate in front of their home crowd.
Yeah, tick-tock and not much time on the clock left. Double-digit lead and coming up roses.
Nance finds Henson. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
That's a pretty good move. Henson, I'll tell you what, being assertive when he has the ball like that, that's another dimension to the offense on the inside that they could use.
And that one's good. AI.
And saving their best for last. Tremendous run here to seal the win.
And you could just see everything coming together like a perfect storm, and they just rolled on through.
So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know they're